So I want to just do a little overview of my Bryce Canyon National Park Trail Guide. This is the Fairyland Loop. It's 8.6 miles. It's in Bryce Canyon, and just want to show you a little bit about it. You can see right down here, right from the trail guide, exactly where Bryce Canyon is located. Utah is known for its national parks. It's just full of national parks, so you can kind of go from one to the next. Zion National Park's really close, and there's a bunch of other ones. Now there are some other trails in Bryce Canyon. It's a beautiful park, and you'll see there's full of hoodoos, which is what these structures are called, made from sandstone and structured. There's all kinds of colors. It's the most amazing place. You really do need to get out and experience it. And what I want to show you about my trail guides, though, is how interactive they are. And right on here, right from the front page, if you click on Take a Hike Trail Guides, it's going to take you to all my trail guides. So you can click on that, and you can see I'm continually adding new trail guides. I will be changing the faces on these trail guides as well, but here's the one that we're at. So let's go back and go back into full screen mode and take a little walk through the book. In the book, I tell you what activities are good for mostly the trails that I do are hiking trails or running trails. You can do either or. Some of them mountain biking as well. So I put that in. Of course, backpacking goes with the hiking, so you're going to see that up here. I have the difficulty level, and in Bryce Canyon it's moderate to difficult. There's some steep places and the elevation changes. Trailhead access, I give you a little link here, and you can go to a Google Maps and you can put in your location and find out how to get to the trailhead. The GPS coordinates to the trailhead. The equipment that you'll need, of course, it's usually running or hiking shoes, water in almost every place, trail guide. It's helpful to download this and have it. And there's a spot on here I'll show you that actually has I think it's right over here. It actually has the shape of the trail itself. It's not a bad idea to have something like this, but especially when you download the trail guide, you get a GPX file, which is for your GPS device. So almost all smartphones have GPS devices on them now, and they accept GPX files. So you'll have that GPX file, and you'll also have a KLM file, which is going to allow you to see something like what we saw over here. And this is actually a YouTube video. It goes to a YouTube video link that shows you exactly. You see the little blue dot here, and that's showing you how you'll go around the loop. But the KLM file will allow you to double-click on the KLM file and allow you to see the trail in Google Earth. So I'll tell you the seasons that it's great. In a little overview, real small overview. Really, these are my observations. You're going to want to experience this place and other places for yourself. So this is a great guide to have before you go and then after you go, just to compare what it is that you saw with what it was that you saw in the guide. And this is a great overview to have before you go, so you're kind of a little bit more prepared. Then you can keep track of images from Bryce Canyon as they're added in the future as well. So as I make it back to Bryce Canyon, and as a professional photographer, this is what I do. So I'm going to click on this just to show you what it looks like. Here's all the images so far that I've taken into my guide from the experiences that I've had. And so you can see that the images are here. They're nice and colorful, and they are, of course, for sale. But let's go back to our guide and go through this a little bit more. Here's the map that I told you about, and this is actually a link you can follow to show you the little YouTube video. It shows you how you go around the loop. And here's the National Park Guide of Bryce Canyon. This is actually from the National Park Service. It's a free download, so I included it in the guide, and you can click on this, and it's going to make it larger. So you're actually going to be able to see it quite well on here, and of course in the downloadable trail guide. And here's just some of the pictures in full screen that I've made. Make this big again. And then this is a really neat page because it tells you what you get when you buy the trail guide. I'm going to magnify this a bit and bring it over here so you can see. What do I get when I buy the trail guide? Well, you get a PDF to print or download to your smartphone or any device that is PDF enabled. So this obviously is the PDF guide. Most of the guides have almost everything that you'll download in terms of the PDF file. So it's kind of to me like being in a Barnes & Nobles and you want to flip through the page before you buy it, through the book. You want to see what's there. So you're going to get most of that online. The difference is going to be your ability to print it well and to download it to your device. These are flash files that you see in the turn page book, so you're not going to be able to download these to your computer or to your phone. When you buy the book, you can download the PDF and you can print it. There's some way you can print some of the pages from this file, but not as well as you will from the PDF file. So the PDF file, when you buy, actually just enables you to have it, to own it. But the cool stuff that you get too is a GPX file to download to your GPS device. This helps you. It shows you where you are on the trail. And if you were to get lost or take a wrong turn, now this one's really well marked. Some are not so well marked, but regardless, it lets you see yourself go along the trail. And so as you're going, you can see how far you've gone. You really know just about how far you've gone, about how far you've got to go, and it's a really nice thing to be able to have. The KLM file shows you your route on Google Maps or Google Earth, so you can download it and see your route ahead of time. You can go in really nice and close and see what the terrain is like. It's a really useful tool. Most of the stuff are things that I like to do ahead of time before I actually go on the trail. It's a handy guide to have, all three, the PDFs and to read about it, to look at it a little bit, and then the GPX device to have with you when you go, and the KLM to check out and Google Earth beforehand. They're just really nice little reference points, and then the best part is experiencing it for yourself, of course. Sometimes I'll include some references and any movie files or links to YouTube videos that share information on the track. So, of course, how do I get my trail guide? Well, you're here, so all you really do, there's a spot here to download the trail guide. And then you just click on the trail guide that you would like. It adds it to your cart, and then you pay, and as soon as you pay, you're given a link to download your trail. So you get a zip file, which includes the PDF, the KLM, and the GPX files. Some people's computer automatically unzips those files for you. Just make sure that you know where you're saving them to, because you'll need to find them from there. And so that concludes the trail guide of Bryce Canyon. I hope that you'll enjoy it. I'm sure you will. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me on my website and send me an email.